Tie game. 2 minutes left. Every decision you make is magnified 10 times. Who do you want on the field? What plays will you call? Each decision could determine the outcome of the game. Will you finish well or will you choke at the end? Welcome to the 2 minute warning. Hello, Pastor Nathan here with today's 2 minute warning, where we talk about signs concerning Christ's return. I believe that event could happen very soon at any moment. I thought since today would be the first of many installments that I would start by giving you the timeline that Jesus gave concerning his return and the fulfillment of God's prophetic program. He gives us a major mile marker in Luke 21 concerning that time and that event. In Luke 21, he had prophesied about the destruction of the temple, and the disciples were curious, and they asked him what it's going to be like when that event took place. Jesus gave them the familiar signs that we see in Matthew 24 also, where he talked about how there would be wars and rumors of wars, there would be famine and diseases on a wide scale, and he said this would be happening when the temple was destroyed. We know from studying history it did happen that way in AD 70 when Titus the Roman came in and destroyed the temple. But in Luke 21:24, Jesus prophesies something beyond the destruction of the temple. He said that after that event, the Jews would be dispersed through all the nations, and that Jerusalem itself would be trodden down or under the control of Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Paul prophesied something similar to that in Romans 11:25, where he talks about how God would set aside the natural branches or Israel while he's grafting in wild olive branches or Gentiles. But he would then again graft again the natural branches. In other words, God's going to deal with the Gentiles for a while, and then at the end, he's going to turn his attention back to Israel. That event where Jerusalem began to be liberated began in 1917 at the end of World War I. The British drove the Ottoman Empire out of Jerusalem and they gained control of it. Also that year was the Balfour Declaration that called for a Jewish state in Palestine. May 14th, 1948, Israel did once again become a nation. They were recognized on that day as the Nation of Israel by President Harry S. Truman. In 1967, during the Six-Day War, the Jewish people gained control of the Holy City once again and the Western Wall. Fast forward to May 14th, 2018, on the 70th anniversary of the reforming of the State of Israel, President Trump moved the embassy to Jerusalem and officially recognized it as the Jewish capital. Friends, we are living in the last days. Jesus said in Luke 21:29 through 33, that the generation that sees these things taking place will not pass until all is fulfilled. Since we are seeing these things taking place, we can reasonably assume we are in the last of the last days. Jesus could come back at any moment. That shouldn't scare us. It ought to encourage us, and it ought to challenge us. May we intensify our efforts to reach people with the gospel of Jesus in these last days. May we love like Jesus. May we look like Jesus. May we act like Jesus. May we live for Jesus, and may we work until Jesus comes. Friends, I hope this has encouraged you. I hope you'll tune in again tomorrow. I'll see you here. If I don't see you here, I'll look to see you in the rapture. God bless. Have a great day, and tune in again tomorrow for the 2 minute warning.